Arbesbach River. The Arbesbach, also known as the Erbsenbach and Sieveringerbach stream, partially enclosed in a canal, is the most important tributary of the Krottenbach. Almost all of its 3 kilometers to 7 miles lie within the suburb of Sievering. Geography. Geology. The Arbesbach, which makes its way through the Vienna woods, is characteristic for streams in low mountainous areas Mittelgebirge. Because the ground does not absorb much rainfall, the level of water in the stream can change rapidly when it rains heavily, resulting in flash flooding. The Arbesbach rises in the woods and runs over relatively steep ground that has been heavily eroded. The course of the Arbesbach. Headwaters. Several springs in the area between the Dry Markstein and the Lattisberg flow together to form the headwaters of the Arbesbach. The most northerly springs rise to the south of the Jägerwiss and between the Lattisberg and Erbsenbach. These meet to the north of the Hartgrabenwiss and are quickly joined by another 3 springs which rise at Am Himmel-Pfaffenberg and to the south of the Rohrwiss. The Arbesbach flows from this point onward along the left-hand side of the Sieveringer Strasse. The most easterly tributary, the Geology, rises to the east of the Dry Markstein and runs along the Spiesweg before flowing into the Arbesbach at the point where the stream crosses to the right-hand side of the road to run between it, the Spiesweg, middle and lower reaches. From the point at which it reaches the G-Spot-Graben in Ober-Sievering, the Arbesbach is partially enclosed. From number 223 in the Sieveringer Strasse onwards, the stream still follows its own course, but it is almost entirely enclosed. Just past the Agnesgasse at number 168 in the Sieveringer Strasse, the Arbesbach empties into a canal behind the row of houses on the side of the street, with odd house numbers. The canal is 3 meters wide and 8 meters deep. Originally, the Arbesbach continued along this side of the street as far as the Sievering parish church, where it turned off behind the right-hand line of houses before diagonally crossing to the opposite side of the street again at the Brechergasse. Thereafter, stream flowed past the former Helenenbad near the Schatzesteg towards the Windhabergasse and then carried on where there is now a footpath between the Windhabergasse and the Sieveringer Strasse. Upon reaching the Bornergasse, the Arbesbach finally left the main street and turned into the Grafweg. From there its course took it along the Arbesbachgasse, which is named after the stream. It continued in a line from here to empty into the Krottenbach below the former private lunatic asylum. History. The name Arbesbach harkens back to the Middle High German Erbes or Arwies P. This is a reference to the plants that used to grow along the banks of the stream, which were for the most part wild peas. In the past, the untamed Arbesbach frequently caused flooding in Sievering as a result of the geology of the Wienerwald. The streams in the Wienerwald were also often used to dispose of refuse and sewerage. In order to combat the risk of flooding and to reduce the annoyance caused by smells emerging from the stream, efforts to enclose the Arbesbach began between 1894 and 1896. The first section to be enclosed measured 1364 meters and extended from the point where the stream meets the Krottenbach to house number 83 in the Sieveringer Strasse. By 1908, there were already plans to extend the cover, because the smells had become too strong. These plans could, however, not be realized due to local residents' demands for compensation. The extension of the cover as far as number 175 in the Sieveringer Strasse, a further 983 m 3225 ft only took place between 1954 and 1955. Following a flood in summer 1959, the cover was extended as far as the Agnesgasse in the 1960s.